Amidst a devastating pandemic that left Robin Williams' daughter Zelda Williams holed up at her home, she came across a rare treasure: photographs of her late father. From Disney's Aladdin to Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams played some of the most memorable roles in film throughout his life. Although the actor got his start in comedy, he proved he could steal the screen with his dramatic performances as well. Sadly, in August of 2014, Robin Williams committed suicide. This left his eldest daughter, Zelda Williams, heartbroken. In the years after her father's death, however, Zelda has worked hard to keep his legacy alive. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the wonderful rare photos of Robin Williams that Zelda decided to share with the world. Make sure you stick around until the very end, where we'll also reveal the touching and funny way Zelda decided to honor her father's 69th birthday. Facts Verse presents Robin Williams' daughter shares rare touching photos. Before we get started, make sure you like this video and don't forget to subscribe and click that notification button so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. Zelda Williams decided to follow her father's footsteps and began her acting career when she was just 15 years old. She was one of Robin's 3 children, but it's no secret that the two were always close. After Robin died in 2014, Zelda was left heartbroken. Robin Williams was born July 21, 1951. He was always a comedian at heart, and he got his start with minor stand-up gigs in 1976 when he was 25 years old. However, being a comedian is hard work, and it usually doesn't pay all that well. Robin Williams had bigger dreams for himself, however. He wanted to go into film. Unfortunately, the film industry is just as competitive, if not more so, than stand-up comedy. Robin Williams struggled to make his mark on the world until he finally got his big break in 1978, where he played the alien Mork on a single episode of the popular sitcom Happy Days. Everyone who watched the episode was incredibly impressed with Robin Williams' comedic talent, and the production team decided he had earned his own spin-off series, Mork Mindy. After that, the film industry finally recognized Robin's true talent, and he went on to play crucial roles in dozens of films. His first starring role was 1980, where he played Popeye in the film of the same name. Throughout his career, he won a total of 4 Grammy Awards, 6 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 1 Academy Award. Throughout his career, Robin Williams acted in a total of 73 films, some of the most well-known of which include Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, The Fisher King, Mrs. Doubtfire, and The Birdcage. However, later in his life, Robin began to suffer from Lewy body disease, a sinister form of dementia. This left him in a deep depression, and he tragically took his life on August 11, 2014. His death left the whole world in shock, but the loss affected his eldest child and only daughter, Zelda, most deeply. While Zelda admits she's a private person, she knew she had to leave a tribute to her father on social media to help alleviate some of her grief. On Twitter, she left a touching eulogy in her father's memory. Dad was, is, and always will be one of the kindest, most generous, gentlest souls I've ever known. And while there are few things I know for certain right now, one of them is that not just my world, but the entire world is forever a little darker, less colorful, and less full of laughter in his absence. We'll just have to work twice as hard to fill it back up again. Zelda was met with a swarm of support and warmth from the Twitter community because she was right. The world was a little darker that day. Even though fans of Robin Williams may not have known him as well as his daughter or other family members, he was an immense influence in so many ways. His work in poignant films like Good Will Hunting and Dead Poets Society had a deep emotional impact on everyone who watched them. Even after his death, people continued to be inspired by and influenced by his talent and vulnerability on screen. If you can recall a Robin Williams film that had a huge impact on you, leave a like on this video to let us know. On March 18, 2020, Zelda Williams found yet another way she could share just a bit more of her father with the world. Like many other Americans in the spring of 2020, Zelda was stuck at home during quarantine. She decided to use some of that time to begin a bit of spring cleaning, and as she dug through the clutter of her room, she stumbled across something amazing. Zelda had come across a photo reel of her and her father in a photo booth together. Ever the comedian, Robin Williams was busy making the weirdest and silliest faces imaginable, and his daughter was right alongside him. The photos are adorable to look at because it's clear just how close the father and daughter are to one another. In each photo, they are in perfect sync with each other. Zelda posted the series of photos on Twitter with the caption, "Isolation Spring Deep Cleaning is turning up some fun old gems." People all over the world were touched by Zelda's willingness to share the photos of her father. It quickly gained over 350,000 likes and 35,000 retweets. Even though Robin Williams left the world years ago, it's obvious how much people still care and remember him. Moments like these can indeed be bittersweet. Recalling fond memories of a lost loved one is somehow painful and wonderful at the same time. But Zelda knew that her father's impact was so great that the world would deeply appreciate any photos and memories of him. Even though Zelda typically prefers to remain private about her personal life, she performed such a selfless act by sharing that small yet impactful gift with the rest of the world. Sometimes it's important to remember that even the most talented of celebrities can be secretly toxic or rude when the cameras aren't around. After all, you don't have to be a kind person to be good at something. However, according to his closest friends and family members, Robin Williams was always a joy to be around. He loved giving back to his community, and he adored making the world even just a little brighter with his zany bits and amazing comedy. Zelda Williams especially has kind words to say about her father. Acting isn't the only part of her father's legacy that Zelda is attempting to follow. She also tries hard with each passing year to make the world a better place in her father's absence. While she misses her father year-round, Zelda admits she finds it even harder when it's closer to his birthday. In 2018, Zelda shared her favorite way of honoring his memory during that time of year, and she also shared how others could do the same. On Twitter, she stated, "If you'd like to do something in his honor, volunteer at your local homeless shelter, or look up how to make homeless aid backpacks. Give one in his name. He'd have loved that. Mostly, try to spread some laughter and kindness around." Robin Williams was a well-known philanthropist in his life. Alongside Whoopi Goldberg and Billy Crystal, he founded Comic Relief USA in 1986. It was an HBO television program whose profits directly benefited homeless people throughout the country. Robin Williams performed on Comic Relief USA every year until his death. By 2014, the show had raised $80 million. On June 21, 2020, it would have been Robin Williams' 69th birthday. As a tribute, Zelda decided to do something extra special. She donated her own money to a variety of charities, but she made sure the amount she donated was a very specific number. On Twitter, Zelda announced, "Today would have been Dad's 69th birthday, so to honor him and that glorious number, I will be donating $69.69 to as many local homeless shelters as I can. Join me if you like. But regardless, know I am wishing you all at least one hearty, immature belly laugh on Dad today." Zelda was true to her word, and she later left an even funnier update to anyone keeping track. "Well, got the suspicious activity email, so gonna have to slow down on 69s and go talk to a robot for a bit. Gonna go back to being off socials for a while, as I do yearly, but thanks for joining me in honoring Dad and the number 69 today. It was nice." It seems Zelda came up with the perfect tribute to her father. Not only did she help make the world a better place, just like her father always strove to do, but she also paid homage to his silly sense of humor. Robin Williams' life had a huge effect on people all over the world, and his death left an irreversible impact. However, his daughter Zelda is doing everything in her power to uphold her father's legacy. The world will never forget what this hilarious, bright, and kind man did throughout his life, even without the help of his daughter. Are you more impacted by Robin's philanthropic contributions or by his amazing talent as an actor? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Factsverse for more videos.